Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett, and in my hands is Maniac of New York. Don't call it a comeback, #1. I am super excited for this series. I am a huge Maniac of New York fan, and you get tons of different covers to choose from with this awesome return of the series. And this is the third volume of Maniac of New York. And as I said, I really enjoy this series. Elliott Kalan is the writer, Andrea Mutti is the artist and colors, Taylor Esposito is the letterer. All right, so the story of Maniac New York, it's basically a riff on 80s slasher stories. Kind of like a Jason-ish character runs around killing people in New York. We don't know what the Maniac's history is, just like the character is unkillable or very difficult to kill. And potentially might have gotten killed in the last volume. So how's the Maniac back? Well, we'll find out in Don't Call It a Comeback. So yeah, the series has been great. I mean, I'm not a huge horror fan. I'm definitely not a slasher fan, but I really have enjoyed this. I think it's done a great balance of getting what works for slasher stories, but not going over the top and kind of the violence and the gore. Or just playing off of it, so it's not quite the distraction or like the gross out factor. The other thing I've really liked about the first two volumes, they all kind of touched upon something. The second volume is definitely just talking about kind of it had a lot to do with charter schools and following rules and all that. The first volume was all about kind of the I would say COVID and kind of tamping down the threat that is in a city. The mayor is taking credit for like destroying the Maniac and wants to be reelected, and this kind of kicks off. It has to do with his reelection, but if the Maniac's back, how does that hurt the reelection? And this one takes a really interesting spin, and I really don't want to ruin it because where it goes is fascinating, and who latches on to this Maniac is really intriguing. There's a lot there to chew on, and there's a lot to discuss, and I do not want to spoil this at all. This is an awesome third volume, and I think just like the first two volumes, you can take it at face value with just the slash and the gore and the horror, or you can read into it a little bit deeper and enjoy it on a different level. I mean, there's like a lot of horror, it's layered, and you can enjoy each of those layers on their own. And there's a slight cheekiness to this one as well that I really appreciate. It's, as I said, I'm not a horror fan. I'm definitely not a slasher fan. I love Maniac of New York, and Don't Call It a Comeback #1 kicks off a new volume that is awesome. It is so good. Continues the fantastic story that was begun. The art continues to be great. As I said, really good balance of the slasher and the horror, and not going too deep to like really kind of throw you off so that you're distracted by the blood and the guts and all that. So we're gonna just leave it at this: the Maniac is back, but who is the Maniac? Is it still Maniac Harry? Is it somebody new? What's up? What's going on? We'll find out. It's a great series. I really like it. If you are a horror fan, especially if you're a slasher fan, you're going to want to check this out. You might be able to just even start from this. I don't know if you necessarily have to read the first two volumes to enjoy this one. I think it's just that well done. Excited. I'm super excited. There's so much in here that I want to discuss in a long rant, but again, don't want to spoil it. You can go get this in comic shops. We've got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code, help comic shops near you, no shop, no problem. We'll have links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, and Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.